Introduction to Non-Profit Leadership. Non-profit leadership is a distinct field requiring a unique blend of business acumen, social consciousness, and ethical commitment. Leaders in this sector are tasked with advancing a specific mission, often with limited resources, while balancing the needs of diverse stakeholders. This introductory section establishes the foundational understanding of what it means to lead effectively within a non-profit context. It highlights the critical differences between for-profit and non-profit organizational structures and objectives. Understanding these distinctions is paramount for developing appropriate leadership strategies and operational frameworks. Effective non-profit leadership extends beyond mere management to inspire, motivate, and mobilize individuals towards a shared philanthropic goal. This course will delve into the multifaceted responsibilities and opportunities inherent in non-profit leadership roles. A role of a non-profit leader encompasses a broad spectrum of responsibilities, including strategic visioning, resource mobilization, stakeholder engagement, and organizational sustainability. These leaders must navigate complex environments, often dealing with public scrutiny, fluctuating funding, and diverse community needs. They are stewards of public trust, responsible for ensuring transparency, accountability, and ethical conduct in all organizational activities. Developing strong leadership capabilities in these areas is crucial for achieving the organization's mission and ensuring its long-term viability. This course will provide the tools and frameworks necessary to excel in these demanding yet rewarding positions. Understanding the non-profit sector. The non-profit sector, often referred to as the third sector, plays a vital role in addressing societal needs that neither government nor the private sector fully meet. It encompasses a vast array of organizations dedicated to public service, including charities, foundations, advocacy groups, and cultural institutions. These organizations are distinguished by their primary purpose, to serve a public good rather than generate profit for owners or shareholders. Their legal structures and operational models are specifically designed to reinvest any surplus revenue back into their mission-driven activities. This sector is characterized by its diversity, innovation, and unwavering commitment to social impact. Understanding its unique ecosystem is fundamental for effective leadership. Key characteristics of non-profit organizations include their tax-exempt status, reliance on donations and grants, and governance by a volunteer board of directors. Unlike for-profit entities, their success is measured by the achievement of their mission and the positive impact they create, rather than financial returns. This distinction influences every aspect of their operations, from strategic planning and financial management to marketing and human resources. The sector's reliance on public trust and philanthropic support necessitates high standards of transparency and accountability. Leaders must adeptly navigate these unique characteristics to ensure organizational effectiveness and public confidence. Mission, vision, and values. A clear and compelling mission statement is the cornerstone of any successful non-profit organization. It articulates the organization's fundamental purpose, defining what it does, for whom, and why. The mission acts as a guiding star, informing all strategic decisions, program development, and resource allocation. Without a well-defined mission, an organization risks losing focus and diluting its impact. Leaders are responsible for ensuring that the mission remains relevant, understood, and embraced by all stakeholders, from staff and volunteers to donors and beneficiaries. It is the core identity that differentiates the organization and inspires commitment. Complementing the mission, a powerful vision statement describes the desired future state or the ultimate impacts the organization seeks to achieve. It paints an aspirational picture of success, motivating stakeholders to work towards a common, transformative goal. Organizational values, on the other hand, define the ethical principles and beliefs that guide the organization's culture and behavior. They dictate how work is done, how decisions are made, and how individuals interact. Together, mission, vision, and values form the strategic compass for non-profit leaders, ensuring alignment, fostering a strong organizational culture, and driving meaningful change. Strategic planning for nonprofits. Strategic planning is an indispensable process for nonprofit organizations, enabling them to define long-term goals and outline the pathways to achieve their mission effectively. It involves a systematic assessment of the organization's internal capabilities and external environment, including opportunities and threats. This process helps leaders make informed decisions about resource allocation, program priorities, and organizational development. A robust strategic plan provides a roadmap, ensuring that all efforts are aligned with the overarching mission and vision. It is a dynamic document, requiring periodic review and adaptation to changing circumstances. Effective strategic planning is a continuous cycle of analysis, decision-making, implementation, and evaluation. The strategic planning process typically involves several key stages. Environmental scan, analyzing external factors like societal trends, funding landscapes, and competitor activities. SWOT analysis, identifying internal strengths, weaknesses, and external opportunities. Threats, goal setting, establishing clear, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART objectives. Strategy formulation, developing specific actions and initiatives to achieve the goals. Implementation and monitoring, executing the plan and tracking progress against established metrics. Leaders must facilitate broad stakeholder engagement throughout this process to foster ownership and ensure the plan is realistic and impactful. A well-executed strategic plan is a powerful tool for organizational growth and mission fulfillment. Governance and board development. Effective governance is critical for the integrity and success of any nonprofit organization. The board of directors serves as the ultimate governing body, responsible for setting the organization's strategic direction, ensuring financial solvency, and overseeing the executive leadership. Their primary duties include fiduciary oversight, legal compliance, and upholding the organization's mission and values. A strong board provides invaluable guidance, expertise, and connections, acting as a crucial link between the organization and its community. Leaders must cultivate a productive relationship with the board, fostering open communication and mutual respect. This collaboration is essential for navigating challenges and seizing opportunities. Board development involves recruiting, onboarding, training, and retaining a diverse and skilled group of individuals who are deeply committed to the organization's mission. A well-composed board brings a variety of perspectives, professional expertise, and community connections, enhancing the organization's capacity and credibility. Regular board evaluations and ongoing professional development are vital for maintaining an engaged and effective governing body. Leaders play a key role in supporting board effectiveness by providing timely information, facilitating meaningful discussions, and ensuring that board members are empowered to fulfill their governance responsibilities. Investing in board development is an investment in the long-term health and impact of the nonprofit. Legal and ethical frameworks. Nonprofit organizations operate within a complex web of legal and ethical frameworks that dictate their formation, operations, and accountability. Compliance with these regulations is not merely a legal obligation, but a fundamental aspect of maintaining public trust and organizational integrity. Key legal considerations include obtaining and maintaining tax-exempt status, adhering to fundraising regulations, ensuring proper financial reporting, and complying with employment laws. Leaders must possess a foundational understanding of these legal requirements to guide their organizations responsibly. Ignorance of the law can lead to severe penalties, loss of public confidence, and even the dissolution of the organization. Proactive legal counsel and internal compliance mechanisms are essential. Beyond legal compliance, nonprofit leaders are held to high ethical standards, reflecting their mission-driven nature and reliance on public goodwill. Ethical leadership involves transparency, accountability, fairness, and a commitment to serving the best interests of beneficiaries and stakeholders. It requires navigating potential conflicts of interest, ensuring responsible use of funds, and fostering an organizational culture that prioritizes integrity. Developing and enforcing a robust code of ethics is crucial for guiding decision-making and promoting responsible conduct at all levels. Ethical leadership builds credibility, strengthens donor relations, and ultimately enhances the organization's ability to achieve its mission. It is the moral compass that guides all nonprofit endeavors. Financial management essentials. Sound financial management is the backbone of a sustainable, nonprofit organization, ensuring that resources are effectively utilized to achieve the mission. It encompasses budgeting, accounting, financial reporting, and internal controls. Unlike for-profit entities, nonprofits must manage funds with a focus on stewardship and accountability to donors and the public. This requires meticulous record-keeping, adherence to generally accepted accounting principles, GAAP, and transparent reporting of financial activities. Leaders must understand financial statements, such as the Statement of Financial Position and the Statement of Activities, to make informed decisions. Effective financial management builds donor confidence and ensures the organization's long-term viability. Key aspects of nonprofit financial management include developing realistic budgets, monitoring cash flow, managing restricted and unrestricted funds, and conducting regular audits. Leaders are responsible for establishing strong internal controls to prevent fraud and misuse of funds, thereby safeguarding organizational assets. They must also ensure compliance with all relevant tax laws and reporting requirements. Strategic financial planning involves forecasting future needs and identifying sustainable funding sources. A proactive approach to financial management allows nonprofits to adapt to economic changes, allocate resources efficiently, and maximize their impact. It is a continuous process of planning, monitoring, and adjusting to ensure fiscal health. Fundraising strategies and development. Fundraising is the lifeblood of most nonprofit organizations, providing the necessary resources to fulfill their mission. Effective fundraising strategies are diverse and multifaceted, encompassing individual giving, corporate sponsorships, foundation grants, and special events. Leaders must develop a comprehensive fundraising plan that aligns with the organization's mission and financial needs. This involves identifying potential donors, cultivating relationships, and making compelling cases for support. Successful fundraising is not merely about asking for money. It's about building long-term relationships based on shared values and demonstrating impact. It requires strategic thinking, persuasive communication, and a deep understanding of donor motivations. Developing a robust fundraising program involves several key components: donor cultivation and stewardship, building and maintaining relationships with supporters, diversification of funding sources, reducing reliance on any single type of donor, clear communication of impact, demonstrating how donations make a difference, effective use of technology, leveraging online platforms for outreach and donations, compliance with ethical fundraising standards, ensuring transparency and integrity. Leaders must inspire their teams and board members to actively participate in fundraising efforts, recognizing that it is a collective responsibility. A well-executed fundraising strategy ensures the financial stability and growth necessary to sustain and expand the organization's impact. Grant writing and proposal development. Grant writing is a specialized fundraising skill crucial for many nonprofit organizations seeking institutional funding from foundations, corporations, and government agencies. It involves crafting compelling proposals that clearly articulate the organization's mission, the problem it addresses, the proposed solution, and the expected impact. A successful grant proposal requires meticulous research to identify suitable funders whose priorities align with the organization's work. It also demands strong writing skills, attention to detail, and the ability to present a clear, logical, and persuasive argument. Leaders must understand the grant landscape and support their teams in developing high-quality proposals. The process of proposal development typically includes researching potential funders and their guidelines, developing a compelling project narrative that addresses a specific need, creating a detailed budget that aligns with project activities. Demonstrating organizational capacity and past successes. Establishing clear evaluation metrics for measuring impact. Effective grant writing is a strategic endeavor that requires collaboration across departments. From program staff to finance, leaders play a vital role in ensuring that proposals are aligned with the organization's strategic plan and accurately reflect its capabilities and aspirations. A well-crafted grant proposal can unlock significant resources, enabling the organization to expand its reach and deepen its impact. Marketing and communications. Effective marketing and communications are essential for non-profit organizations to raise awareness, attract supporters, and achieve their mission. Unlike commercial marketing, non-profit communications focus on inspiring action, building trust, and conveying the organization's impact. This involves crafting compelling stories, utilizing various media channels, and engaging target audiences with relevant messages. Leaders must develop a comprehensive communication strategy that aligns with the organization's mission and values. A strong brand identity and consistent messaging are crucial for cutting through the noise and resonating with potential donors, volunteers, and beneficiaries. It's about telling the story of change and inviting others to be a part of it. Key components of non-profit marketing and communications include brand building and identity, creating a recognizable and trusted image; storytelling, sharing compelling narratives of impact and need; digital marketing, utilizing social media, email, and websites for outreach; public relations, managing media relationships and public perception; advocacy communications, mobilizing support for policy changes. Leaders must empower their teams to be effective communicators, recognizing that every interaction is an opportunity to advance the mission. By strategically communicating their work, nonprofits can build stronger communities of support, increase their reach, and amplify their positive impact on society. It is about creating a powerful narrative that drives engagement and action. Volunteer management and engagement. Volunteers are the backbone of many non-profit organizations, contributing invaluable time, skills, and passion to advance the mission. Effective volunteer management is crucial for harnessing this potential, ensuring that volunteers are well recruited, trained, supported, and recognized. It involves creating a positive and empowering environment where volunteers feel valued and their contributions are maximized. Leaders must develop clear volunteer policies and procedures, assign meaningful roles, and provide adequate supervision and resources. A strong volunteer program enhances organizational capacity, extends reach, and builds a dedicated community of supporters. It is about transforming good intentions into tangible impact. Key aspects of successful volunteer engagement include strategic recruitment, attracting individuals with the right skills and commitment; thorough onboarding and training, equipping volunteers for their roles; meaningful role design, ensuring tasks are impactful and engaging; ongoing support and supervision, providing guidance and resources; recognition and appreciation, acknowledging their contributions; feedback mechanisms, allowing volunteers to share their experiences. Leaders play a vital role in fostering a culture that celebrates volunteerism and integrates volunteers into the organizational fabric. By investing in robust volunteer management, nonprofits can build a loyal and effective workforce that significantly contributes to achieving their mission and sustaining their efforts. Human resources in nonprofits. Human resources HR management in nonprofits shares many similarities with the for-profit sector, but also presents unique challenges and considerations. Nonprofits often operate with smaller budgets, rely heavily on volunteers, and must foster a strong mission-driven culture to attract and retain talent. HR functions include recruitment, onboarding, training, performance management, compensation, benefits, and compliance with labor laws. Leaders must develop HR policies and practices that support both paid staff and volunteers, ensuring a fair, equitable, and productive work environment. Effective HR is crucial for building a high-performing team dedicated to the organization's mission. Key HR considerations for nonprofits include mission-driven recruitment, attracting individuals passionate about the cause, volunteer integration, managing the unique dynamics of a mixed workforce, compensation and benefits, balancing competitive offerings with budget constraints, performance management, aligning individual goals with organizational mission, employee development, investing in staff growth despite limited resources, work-life balance and well-being, addressing potential burnout in mission-driven roles. Leaders must champion a positive organizational culture that values its people, provides opportunities for growth, and recognizes the unique contributions of both staff and volunteers. Strategic HR management is an investment in the people who drive the organization's impact. Program design and evaluation. Effective program design is fundamental to a nonprofit's ability to achieve its mission and demonstrate tangible impact. It involves a systematic process of identifying community needs, developing evidence-based interventions, and outlining clear objectives and activities. Programs must be thoughtfully conceived to address specific problems, utilize resources efficiently, and deliver measurable outcomes. Leaders are responsible for ensuring that programs are aligned with the organization's strategic goals and responsive to the needs of beneficiaries. A well-designed program is not just a set of activities, it's a carefully constructed pathway to positive social change. It requires a deep understanding of the problem and a creative approach to solutions. Program evaluation is equally critical, providing data and insights into a program's effectiveness, efficiency, and impact. It involves collecting and analyzing data to assess whether the program is achieving its intended outcomes and identifying areas for improvement. Evaluation helps nonprofits demonstrate accountability to funders, learn from their experiences, and continuously refine their interventions. Key evaluation methods include logic models, outcome measurement, and impact assessments. Leaders must foster a culture of learning and continuous improvement, where evaluation findings are used to inform future program design and strategic decisions. Rigorous evaluation strengthens credibility and maximizes social return on investment. Impact measurement and reporting. Impact measurement is the systematic process of assessing the social, environmental, and economic effects of a nonprofit's activities. It moves beyond simply tracking outputs, example, number of people served, to understanding the actual changes and benefits created, example, improved health outcomes, increased literacy rates. This rigorous approach is vital for demonstrating accountability to funders, proving the value of the organization's work, and informing strategic decisions. Leaders must champion a culture of impact measurement, ensuring that data collection and analysis are integrated into all program activities. It is about quantifying the difference an organization makes in the world. Effective impact reporting translates complex data into compelling narratives that resonate with diverse stakeholders. Reports should clearly articulate the problem addressed, the interventions implemented, the outcomes achieved, and the broader impact generated. Visualizations, case studies, and testimonials can enhance the clarity and persuasiveness of these reports. Reporting not only serves accountability purposes, but also acts as a powerful tool for fundraising, advocacy, and stakeholder engagement. Leaders are responsible for ensuring that impact reports are accurate, transparent, and accessible, effectively communicating the organization's value proposition. High-quality impact reporting builds credibility, attracts support, and drives continuous improvement. Leadership styles and theories. Effective nonprofit leadership is not defined by a single style, but rather by the ability to adapt various approaches to different situations and team needs. Understanding diverse leadership styles and theories provides leaders with a versatile toolkit for inspiring, motivating, and guiding their teams. Common styles include transformational, servant, democratic, and autocratic leadership. Each style has its strengths and weaknesses, and its effectiveness depends on factors such as organizational culture, team maturity, and the specific challenges faced. Leaders must be self-aware, understanding their natural tendencies, and willing to develop new approaches to maximize their impact. The goal is to cultivate a flexible and responsive leadership repertoire. Key leadership theories offer frameworks for understanding how leaders influence others and achieve organizational goals. For instance, transformational leadership focuses on inspiring and empowering followers to achieve extraordinary outcomes, often by connecting their work to a higher purpose. Servant leadership prioritizes the growth and well-being of team members, fostering a supportive environment. Situational leadership emphasizes adapting one's style based on the readiness level of followers. Leaders must continuously learn and reflect on these theories to refine their approach, becoming more effective at building cohesive teams, fostering innovation, and driving mission achievement. Developing a nuanced understanding of these theories is crucial for navigating complex nonprofit environments. Building and leading effective teams is paramount for nonprofit success, as collective effort often drives mission achievement. Effective teams are characterized by clear roles, shared goals, open communication, mutual trust, and a supportive environment. Leaders are responsible for fostering these elements, creating a culture where team members feel empowered, valued, and motivated to contribute their best. This involves setting clear expectations, providing necessary resources, and facilitating constructive collaboration. A high-performing team can multiply an organization's impact, leveraging diverse skills and perspectives to overcome challenges and innovate solutions. It is about creating synergy where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Key strategies for leading effective teams include defining clear team objectives and individual roles, promoting open and honest communication channels, fostering psychological safety and trust among members, providing regular feedback and opportunities for growth, recognizing and celebrating team achievements, managing conflict constructively and impartially. Leaders must act as facilitators, coaches, and mentors, guiding their teams through challenges and celebrating successes. By investing in team development, nonprofits can cultivate a resilient, innovative, and highly engaged workforce dedicated to advancing their mission. Strong teams are the engine of nonprofit impact. Conflict resolution and negotiation. Conflict is an inevitable part of any organizational environment, including nonprofits, and can arise from diverse perspectives, resource constraints, or differing priorities. Effective conflict resolution is a critical leadership skill that transforms potential disruptions into opportunities for growth and stronger relationships. Leaders must be adept at identifying the root causes of conflict, facilitating open dialogue, and guiding parties towards mutually acceptable solutions. This involves active listening, empathy, and a commitment to fairness. Unresolved conflict can lead to decreased productivity, low morale, and even staff turnover, undermining the organization's ability to achieve its mission. Proactive conflict management is a hallmark of strong leadership. Negotiation skills are closely linked to conflict resolution, enabling leaders to reach agreements that serve the best interests of the organization and its stakeholders. In the nonprofit context, negotiation often involves securing funding, forming partnerships, or advocating for policy changes. Effective negotiation requires preparation, clear communication of interests, and the ability to find common ground. Key negotiation tactics include active listening, identifying shared values, exploring creative solutions, and maintaining a respectful demeanor. Leaders must approach negotiations strategically, aiming for win-win outcomes that strengthen relationships and advance the organization's mission. Mastering these skills is essential for navigating complex internal and external dynamics. Change management in nonprofits. Nonprofit organizations, like all entities, operate in dynamic environments and must embrace change to remain relevant and effective. Change management is the systematic approach to transitioning individuals, teams, and organizations from a current state to a desired future state. In the nonprofit sector, Change can be driven by shifts in funding, evolving community needs, new technologies, or strategic realignments. Leaders play a crucial role in guiding their organizations through these transitions, minimizing resistance and maximizing adoption. Without effective change management, initiatives can fail, leading to wasted resources, decreased morale, and missed opportunities for impact. It requires foresight, empathy, and strong communication. Key principles of successful change management include creating a clear vision for the change and communicating its benefits, engaging stakeholders and building a coalition for change, providing training and support to help individuals adapt, addressing resistance proactively and empathetically, celebrating small wins and reinforcing positive behaviors, monitoring progress and adapting the approach as needed. Leaders must act as champions for change, inspiring confidence and providing consistent support throughout the process. By skillfully managing change, non-profits can enhance their adaptability, foster innovation, and strengthen their capacity to achieve their mission in an ever-evolving landscape. It is about transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. Advocacy and public policy. Advocacy and engagement in public policy are powerful tools for non-profit organizations to address systemic issues and create lasting social change beyond individual programs. Advocacy involves speaking out on behalf of a cause or population, influencing public opinion, and shaping policy decisions. This can range from educating the public and policymakers to lobbying for specific legislation. Leaders must understand the ethical and legal boundaries of non-profit advocacy, particularly concerning lobbying activities. Strategic advocacy amplifies the organization's mission, addressing root causes of problems rather than just symptoms. It is about creating a ripple effect of positive change. Effective advocacy strategies include research and data collection, providing evidence-based arguments, coalition building, partnering with other organizations for greater impact, public awareness campaigns, educating the community and mobilizing support, direct lobbying, influencing legislators and policymakers, grassroots organizing, empowering communities to advocate for themselves. Leaders are responsible for identifying policy issues relevant to their mission, developing clear policy positions, and mobilizing resources for advocacy efforts. By engaging in public policy, non-profits can drive systemic change, ensuring that their work has a broader and more sustainable impact on society. It is a critical pathway to achieving large-scale social justice and equity. Community engagement and partnerships. Community engagement is a cornerstone of effective non-profit work, ensuring that programs and services are relevant, responsive, and sustainable. It involves building strong, reciprocal relationships with the communities served, empowering residents to participate in decision-making, and leveraging local assets. Leaders must foster an inclusive approach to engagement, recognizing and respecting diverse perspectives and cultural contexts. Genuine community engagement moves beyond mere consultation to true collaboration, where communities are partners in identifying needs and co-creating solutions. This deep connection builds trust, strengthens social capital, and enhances the long-term impact of the organization's efforts. It is about working with, not just for, the community. Strategic partnerships are equally vital, allowing non-profits to expand their reach, leverage resources, and achieve shared goals more effectively. Collaborations can be formed with other non-profits, government agencies, businesses, and academic institutions. Leaders must identify potential partners whose missions align and whose strengths complement their own. Effective partnerships require clear communication, shared governance, and a commitment to mutual benefit. They can lead to increased funding opportunities, enhanced program delivery, and greater collective impact on complex social issues. By building strong community ties and strategic alliances, non-profits can amplify their influence and create more comprehensive and sustainable solutions. Technology for non-profit operations. Leveraging technology is no longer optional, but essential for non-profit organizations to enhance efficiency, expand reach, and maximize impact. Technology can streamline administrative tasks, improve communication, facilitate fundraising, and enable more effective program delivery and impact measurement. This includes using customer relationship management (CRM) systems for donor management, project management software for team collaboration, and data analytics tools for informed decision-making. Leaders must embrace digital transformation, investing in appropriate technologies, and ensuring staff have the skills to utilize them effectively. Strategic technology adoption can significantly boost an organization's operational capacity and effectiveness. Key technological applications for nonprofits include donor management and fundraising platforms, streamlining donor relations and campaigns, communication and outreach tools, enhancing digital marketing and stakeholder engagement, program management and data collection, improving service delivery and impact tracking, financial management software, ensuring accurate accounting and reporting, cybersecurity and data privacy, protecting sensitive information. Leaders must assess their organization's technological needs, prioritize investments, and foster a culture of digital literacy. By strategically integrating technology, nonprofits can operate more efficiently, connect with a broader audience, and ultimately achieve greater mission impact in the digital age. It's about using tools to amplify human effort. Risk management and compliance. Risk management is a critical function for nonprofit organizations, involving the identification, assessment, and mitigation of potential threats that could jeopardize their mission, reputation, or financial stability. Nonprofits face a range of risks, including financial mismanagement, reputational damage, legal non-compliance, operational failures, and cybersecurity breaches. Leaders are responsible for establishing a robust risk management framework that proactively identifies these risks and develops strategies to minimize their impact. A proactive approach to risk management protects organizational assets, maintains public trust, and ensures the continuity of vital programs. It is about safeguarding the organization's future. Compliance refers to adhering to all relevant laws, regulations, and internal policies. For nonprofits, this includes tax laws, fundraising regulations, employment laws, data privacy regulations, and governance standards. Non-compliance can lead to severe legal penalties, loss of tax-exempt status, and irreparable damage to reputation. Leaders must foster a culture of compliance, ensuring that all staff and board members understand their responsibilities and adhere to established guidelines. Regular audits, policy reviews, and training programs are essential components of an effective compliance program. By integrating strong risk management and compliance practices, nonprofits can operate with greater confidence, integrity, and resilience, ensuring their ability to fulfill their mission responsibly. Crisis management and resilience. Despite best efforts in risk management, nonprofit organizations can still face unexpected crises that threaten their operations, reputation, or very existence. Crisis management is the process of preparing for, responding to, and recovering from such events. These can include natural disasters, public scandals, financial emergencies, or leadership transitions. Leaders must develop a comprehensive crisis management plan that outlines clear roles, communication protocols, and response procedures. A well-prepared organization can mitigate damage, maintain stakeholder trust, and recover more quickly. It is about having a clear roadmap when the unexpected occurs, ensuring continuity and stability. Organizational resilience is the ability of a nonprofit to anticipate, adapt to, and recover from disruptions, emerging stronger from adversity. It involves fostering a culture of adaptability, continuous learning, and robust internal systems. Key elements of resilience include strong leadership, diverse funding streams, engaged stakeholders, and flexible operational models. Leaders play a crucial role in building resilience by promoting a proactive mindset, empowering staff to innovate, and ensuring the organization has the resources to withstand shocks. By integrating crisis management with a broader focus on resilience, nonprofits can not only survive challenging times, but also thrive and continue to fulfill their vital missions. It is about transforming challenges into opportunities for growth and strengthening. Innovation and adaptability. In an ever-changing world, innovation and adaptability are crucial for nonprofit organizations to remain relevant, effective, and sustainable. Innovation involves developing new approaches, programs, or technologies to address social problems more effectively or efficiently. This can range from piloting new service delivery models to adopting cutting-edge fundraising techniques. Leaders must foster a culture that encourages experimentation, learning from failure, and continuous improvement. Without innovation, nonprofits risk becoming stagnant and failing to meet evolving community needs. It's about constantly seeking better ways to achieve the mission. Adaptability is the capacity of an organization to adjust to new conditions and challenges. This includes responding to shifts in funding landscapes, demographic changes, technological advancements, or unforeseen crises. Leaders must build flexible organizational structures and processes that can pivot quickly when necessary. Key elements of adaptability include strategic foresight, diverse skill sets within the team, and a willingness to challenge existing assumptions. By embracing both innovation and adaptability, nonprofits can not only navigate uncertainty, but also identify new opportunities to deepen their impact and expand their reach. It is about being agile and forward-thinking in pursuit of social good. Sustainability and future trends. Organizational sustainability is paramount for nonprofits to ensure their long-term viability and continued mission fulfillment. It encompasses financial stability, programmatic relevance, strong governance, and effective leadership succession planning. A sustainable nonprofit is not solely reliant on short-term grants, but cultivates diverse funding streams, builds robust reserves, and continuously adapts its programs to meet evolving needs. Leaders must adopt a long-term perspective, making strategic decisions that secure the organization's future, even beyond their tenure. It is about building an enduring institution that can withstand challenges and continue to make a difference for generations. Understanding future trends is crucial for strategic planning and ensuring long-term sustainability. These trends can include demographic shifts, technological advancements, e.g., AI, blockchain for transparency, evolving philanthropic landscapes, and global challenges like climate change or pandemics. Leaders must engage in foresight, anticipating how these trends might impact their organization and the communities they serve. This involves continuous learning, networking with thought leaders, and fostering an organizational culture that embraces proactive adaptation. By strategically positioning themselves for the future, nonprofits can remain relevant, innovative, and impactful in an ever-changing world. It is about preparing today for the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow. Personal leadership development. Effective nonprofit leadership begins with personal growth and continuous development. Leaders must commit to lifelong learning, self-reflection, and honing their skills to meet the evolving demands of their roles. This involves identifying personal strengths and weaknesses, seeking feedback, and actively pursuing opportunities for professional development. Areas for personal growth can include emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, public speaking, and decision-making under pressure. Investing in personal leadership development not only benefits the individual, but also significantly enhances the organization's capacity and impact. It is about becoming the best version of oneself to serve a greater purpose. Key strategies for personal leadership development include self-assessment and reflection, understanding one's leadership style and impact, mentorship and coaching, learning from experienced leaders and receiving guidance, formal training and education, acquiring new knowledge and skills, networking, building connections and learning from peers, seeking challenging assignments, stepping out of comfort zones to grow, practicing self-care and resilience, maintaining well-being to sustain leadership. Leaders who prioritize their own development are better equipped to inspire their teams, navigate complex challenges, and drive their organizations towards greater mission achievement. Personal leadership development is an ongoing journey that strengthens both the individual and the nonprofit sector as a whole.